Can I take the trigger injection to conceive twin? This is me, Dr. Reham, El-Shal, fertility and IVF specialist, and we are here trying to help you in your journey to motherhood, as we do in our Tabibati family, the family we have helped from all over the world, and we are here from our clinic in Egypt trying to explain everything, whatever, whenever you are in the world. What are twins and how twin pregnancy occur? This is the route to answer this question. Twin pregnancy happens in one of two ways. Dizygotic twins, or different twins in which two or more of ovums or eggs is fertilized by two or more of sperms, and in which it comes every egg and every sperm become a separate embryo, and so we can have multiple twins in this pregnancy. Monozygotic twins. In this case, we have one egg, only one egg, and it's only one sperm, and this egg is fertilized by this sperm, and it forms what we call the zygote, and this zygote is divided into two different embryos, or even three different embryos, which is not a common issue, but it becomes two different embryos, and in this case we have a similar twin, which is monozygotic twin. There is no other mechanism for twin formation, and this is the way I hope you understand it as we are explaining it very simply. So to answer the question, does the trigger shot releases more eggs? You know the answer and you will answer it now. Yes. It may help us release more eggs only if you have a mature eggs, multiple mature eggs, okay? And it may help in getting twin? Absolutely not. The trigger shot only helps the egg to rupture, the mature egg, the egg which reaches its mature state, just helps it to rupture. But it's not increasing the number of eggs. It's not adding more eggs to the egg we have reached in this cycle. As we talked in the previous video, when we are explaining the trigger shot, when to take it, and what is the size of the follicle you are ought to take your trigger shot at, and all of these things we have explained in this video. I hope they put it in the above or in the description below, or even in the first comment. So the trigger shot can't help to increase the number of follicles or the number of ovums or the number of eggs we found in this great woman. So what does increase egg number? To increase egg number, it's only by ovulation induction, what we are calling induction. Induction in which we are giving some of hormones which can help the ovary to produce and to mature more and more of eggs, so it can release more and more of eggs. If we are giving this induction even by oral route or by injection route, which is two different routes, but it has the same effect, just increasing the number of the follicles or even increasing the rate of growth of this follicle. So if this induction help us to have more and more of follicles, so we may have multiple follicles in this cycle or multiple eggs in this cycle, and it would help us to have twin pregnancy in which the dizygotic twin, which is two different twins, completely different twins, who are separately comes from a separate ovum and a separate sperm. And one of you will ask us, it may be that the trigger shot can help the division of the zygote. You have talked about already the division of this zygote into an embryo. No, it's not the issue. A trigger shot can do that, and it's not influencing or affecting anything after fertilization, and it can do anything for the zygote or even help it to divide and form twin. So what is the role of the trigger shot? The trigger shot can only help the follicle, the mature follicle, to be ruptured, to give us the egg which was included into this fluid-filled sac, and it helps us to release this egg to be fertilized by the sperm. This is the only rule for the trigger shot. But as an experienced medical infertility doctor, we find that in some cases the trigger shot may help us to have a pregnancy. How? I will discuss it. I will explain it to you just now. But if you are struggling with your infertility issues and you are searching for medically reliable information and to try to teach yourself everything about that, this is how we are explaining all of these things in our course, which is Toward the Pregnancy Plan, and in which we are help you in every step you are need to take in your pregnancy journey, and how to be fertile and how to conceive with the right baby you dreamed with. Write the word plan in the comments below, and our great team will help you with all of information how to join our class and how to join our course and how to be part of this great family, Tabibati family. The only rare exception is that when we have an induction and we have a lot of eggs in this case, not all of the eggs would rupture, or even the amount of the internal hormone which is responsible for rupturing this follicle may be insufficient to help all of this number of these follicles to rupture. So when we give the trigger shot, it only helps more and more of numbers of these follicles to rupture, other than the normal amount or the internal amount of the hormone. For example, the internal amount would help only, in our case, we have around 5 follicles. And the internal amount of the hormone is only enough to rupture two of these follicles. And by adding the trigger shot, it increases the chances for rupturing of these follicles by about 4 follicles from these total 5 follicles. So in this case, in this very rare case, this trigger shot have helped us to reach a twin pregnancy. But that outcome is entirely due to the prior induction. It's not the trigger itself. In conclusion, the trigger injection is merely the final step in reaching ovulation. It has no direct role in conceiving with twin. If you are in need for help in your fertility journey, this is our online consultation. Even if you are living outside Egypt or any place in this great world, we have opened a new slot for this online consultation where you can consult with me directly one-on-one, and we can discuss everything about your fertility issues and how to plan everything in this journey just to reach motherhood. This is me, Dr. El-Shal. If you reached this video till the end, we are looking forward hearing from you if this information was helpful or not, and how to improve it, and what is the next topic you need us to talk about. Till the next video, keep happy and see you.